Hey, this is Wei from the Six Figure Academy, and Happy New Year! And with every new year comes one of the very first tasks that you should do as an entrepreneur, and that is to set goals. And so what I'm going to talk about today in this video is one of the most efficient and best ways to set goals that you can even call this a goal hack that will actually increase the probability of you hitting your goals by as much as 25 to 50%. Now there's a lot of different levels in how we teach our clients how to set goals and how to get goals here at the Six Figure Academy. And there's only so much that I can teach in one video, so that's why I say 25 to 50%. If you just apply what I'm going to show you today, it will completely change the way you set goals and, more importantly, how you get them. Now we all know how to set goals, and if you Google online, look up SMART goals and everything, you can get a breakdown of how you structure the way you write down your goals, the way you think about your goals. But here's the thing, most people, they set their goals up and they say, okay, here's my goal. And then they leave it at that. Okay, they write it down on a piece of paper, they put it on a vision board, and that's about where they leave it, and they just kind of trust in the universe that somehow they'll figure out how to get there. Here's the problem with that. Okay. Unless we give ourselves, our mind, our team, and everybody around us a very clear set of indication points or evidence procedures that show us that we're getting closer or how we're actually going to get to our goal, then we're going to basically do hope goal setting, which doesn't really work. What I'm about to show you right now, I have shown millionaires, multimillionaires, on how to change the way they set goals, and it has absolutely transformed the way they do their business and everything. In fact, I used to think that breakthrough session was the way that was the way to make things happen, but I actually had one client say, it's the way we set goals now that really made the biggest difference in helping him elevate his business to 6 to 7, 7 to 8 figures. Fascinating, right? Okay, cool. So let's get right down to it. So here you have your starting point. This is where you are, okay? And here's the funny thing, most people set goals and they don't actually take the time to get clear about where they're actually starting. Because if you start, you have a starting line, and then you have a goal, you have a finish line. Now, a lot of you may have traveled over the holidays, and if you did, you may have flown out somewhere or driven somewhere. And so the question I have for you is that wherever you actually went, for those of you that traveled, or for those of you who even traveled at all before, driving somewhere, whatever the case would be, the question I have for you is, how do you know that you've gotten to your destination? Is it when you actually are standing there at the location, got off the plane, got off the car, and then actually sitting, that you say to yourself, oh, okay, I'm here now, right? Usually we have a pretty good idea that we're gonna be there no matter what. That is what we call the tipping point. The evidence procedure that at this point you hit this, we'll call this TP for tipping point, that no matter what, this is inevitable. Okay? There is a point where in your journey to hit your goal, you're going to hit a tipping point where no matter what, you're going to hit that goal. That is called a tipping point that just takes you into that place right here. Why this is important is because when you're able to define this tipping point right here, it gives your mind actually the real goal to shoot for. How to put together a set of circumstances and steps and milestones in between to bring you closer to this tipping point. From there, you then break down to different places where you call what we call metrics of success. Okay. Most people like to call these milestones to get to the goal. For every goal you set, if you identify what the tipping point is, and then you identify the milestones in between from where you are right now to that tipping point, what happens is you start to create a higher level of probability and possibility of hitting your goals more often. Now, there's a lot more that we can go into this, but this is a great start. If you were to just do this year, on all the goals, every single one of the goals you set a goal, identify where you are right now, and then create a tipping point, and then work backwards with milestones, then you are going to increase your probability of hitting your goal by at least 25 to 50%. We've seen it happen over and over again here at the Six Figure Academy, and so why wouldn't it work for you? If you have somebody that is also struggling from goal setting, make sure you share this video with them because sharing is caring. And if you haven't liked our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so you don't miss out on any more strategy and tips because we're gonna amp it up this year here at the Six Figure Academy. And if you haven't downloaded my free ebook on From Money Anxiety to Six Figure Mastery, what are you waiting for? Go to go.thesixfigureacademy.com and go download the book there, and we'll make sure we get that to you. So that way we can make this year the best year yet for you. All right, see you in the next video.